Winfield Township. Robin made a good point a minute ago, she tried to look something up, there's no service in this building.
That's what we're hoping we can do, send us COVID money with to get that fixed.
That would be beneficial, and then, she also stated she wanted to pay Consumers Energy online, and there was 10 bills. Where did the 10 come from? I mean, is it like the fire barn, the cemetery, the building here? I mean, it sounds like a lot of accounts for just
Park, street lights,
streetlights around.
everything's, the township runs on that account basically. So that's where it all comes from, there's little bits and pieces all over.
She's got it right
Yeah,
there.
there's, one is the office, this building and the fire barn. There's, 2 cemeteries, 2 parks, 2 street lights, the Maple Valley Complex, actually 3 parks, and another one in Truefoot.
Maple Valley Complex?
Yeah, why should we do that?
No,
We don't even own that anymore.
and you say streetlights,
Yes.
well, you got 2 that ain't lit up right out here at the end of town.
That's because we got no power. No power at that end of town.
Oh,
There's no power right now.
well, now, well, we have no general fund right now, would we?
That's not on the list.
Yeah, Maple Valley.
I don't think that's on the list.
I will, check and see if
Or
it's
just-
taken.
it's something we don't know.
Cause they don't look at that.
Yeah, I mean, tree waters might wanna, I mean, they probably been paying it, and then you guys been
For the
paying
Maple
it.
Valley Complex, yeah, I
Oh.
pay that.
There they go.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were here, Tyler.
Unless you guys, you still own the bus building, which is the garage, which I was wondering about. I don't think anybody mows around there or takes care of that building anymore. But yeah, so maybe there's a separate meter on there, but yeah, I pay for it as well. I was gonna ask about maintenance on that building, going off the light thing, it's like different colors and, nobody mows around it or anything, so I don't know if it's been abandoned or if it's still being rented out to,
You know, bus garage?
I'm not sure
It
which
was
one I'm.
bus
Yeah.
with the,
No, that was kept,
that was kept
yeah,
for what?
storage.
Good
I would've
question,
thought
guys.
it was for the-
What?
Oh, we kept that for, storage,
Okay,
storage rental.
okay, you still use it for rental storage? Okay.
They're, got most some parts of cemetery supposed to be mowing around that, so,
Who rents it, or what is it used for?
storage, we let people store their motorhomes and trailers and stuff in there, then we make rent off from it. Goes to the general fund of the township.
So there's a couple motorhomes in there and you're renting that out for that?
It's usually full this time of year, it usually gets full in there, people are turned down because it's full, they can't be more in there.
So does
Where is
that
that
rent income go to the township or how?
Goes to the general fund.
It goes to the general fund of the township.
Where's that?
The old bus garage at the old school in Truefoot.
Oh, okay.
Yep, they run it ever since the school is closed, we've had that, and we, rent it out for income onto it, so. We own the building, that paid a lot of the damages to the kids, and so we didn't have to come out of regular fund, the rent that paid a lot of the damage.
Do you know how much they pay to rent it?
Oh, John's in charge of that, I have no idea what he, but it's usually, I know it's usually full of stuff, they have people turned down, they can't get any more in there and stuff, so.
Well, I don't think there's a full, it's just one garage, so there's probably just 1 or 2 people in there. I offered to buy it, but if it's just like $40 a month that somebody's paying, and you're not taking care of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, I know most years it is full.
Full of, yeah, what I'm saying is just one person is full, fills it up, and it's not a big deal. It should be taken care of though.
Oh, no, there's times John's got 7 different people running in there.
How come it's never brought up in, like, the community center then, as far as income, shouldn't that be brought up in our, at the beginning, like, a report on the community center, shouldn't there be a report on that? Cause wouldn't that be income coming, you said it goes into the general fund,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, but
shouldn't
they're
that be?
probably, they might not be paying monthly, they might be an annual payment. So you'd only be getting a payment once a year.
John and
It
somebody else
would be
in charge of
something
that,
to look
because
into.
he got that when he lived right across the street there, it's easy to get a hold of him and stuff, so I'm not sure what's going on with that now and stuff.
Yeah, it'd be something to look into.
Yeah, it'd be something if Kathy could put it in the minutes to be brought up at the next meeting when John's here, so there could be an answer on that, with, if it's money going into the general fund.
I found how many are in there and just what, how much it we take in and stuff. Any,
What's the board's pleasure on this, new, bill that the top, that the, our legislatures in Lansing have as a, concerning, short-term rental properties? You gonna do anything, I was just curious if the board was gonna do anything formal to express their approval or disapproval.
well, there's not a lot we can do, cause the state's taking over, passing their own rules, and the local governments have to follow.
My point is we can get a hold of our representatives and stuff like that, we can personally, but the board could too, and show them their pleasure or displeasure on the thing.
Oh, we-
Dennis, I have a question, answer to that. The representative was here in the Maple Valley Complex this afternoon, from noon to 1, and he spoke upon that. Yeah. And just said that what they did is the regulation that came through was just, we can still regulate it as a township, if we wanna do short-term rentals. If not, all it was is doing is, their legislature was making it so that a large LLC or something couldn't come and buy up a whole bunch of lake properties and turn them into, basically, all these rentals around half of a lake and disrupt the way of life.
Where one person can't own more than two. One person can't own more than 2 rentals.
That's already, you've already got people out of compliance.
That may have already
that's
fallen
all-
into a grandfather clause, this is something new.
Well, let's hope it stays that way. I'm afraid that it's gonna fall into something different, but that's fine.
It doesn't prohibit townships from regulating them, very strictly.
But once it's there, they can change it the way they want to.
Yeah, but we got the book there, says that state passed it, we have some leeway, but we also have guidelines set by the state that we have to follow.
And Rick Ottman is going to email me some additional information on that because I requested it.
What's his feeling on it? Did he say?
He didn't really give his opinion on it, but he is going to, cause I asked some questions on it myself, cause we own more than 1 lot, we had considered building a rental on there.
I just feel that we should be able to take care of our own ordinances here instead of letting the state tell us what to do.
But it is the township, this township will still be regulating.
But, well, the state did that somehow to kind of make guidelines for everybody, so not, this one can be more strict and this can just let things go where there's gonna be a boundary they have to follow, basically, so. That's why the state stepped in there, cause every township or county is doing different things, and this way it's uniform rules that everybody has to follow to some degree, so. Okay, anything?
I do. My question is kind of in relation to what she was talking about with some of the homes around town needing a little cleanup. I moved to this town about 2 months ago, and the house right next door to me, according to my neighbors, has been abandoned for about 3 years now. It's disgusting. And I have made several phone calls, and those people that I can get through to will not give me any information because they say I don't own the home, so they can't talk to me. I've tried making several phone calls and emails here to this township, and I can't get through to nobody, nobody's emailing me back. So I'm here today I would like to purchase this home or get some help in cleaning it up if it's going to remain abandoned. So I need help, who
The
can I?
gentleman right in front of you, if you tell him the address, he can probably tell you.
I can tell you
the
who
owner.
owns it.
I wanna know how I can buy it.
Well, you gotta go over and find out, he can tell you.
But if it's been abandoned for 3 years.
Has it been maintained? I'm assuming not.
There's a tree on the front. next door, all it says is that the township came in and has winterized it. And I called several banks, like, do you have the foreclosure on this house? And nobody will talk to me.
Can June give you, can she divulge from the tax record? Ownership?
Michael Beach will know, give him the property description, he can tell you who owns it.
Can we talk after the meeting then? Okay, thank you.
Is there anything else? Yep, way in the back.
Vicki Douglas. I wanted to know if Kathy, has decided, I asked last month about having the township open at least one day a week and for a certain amount of hours. I just wondered if Kathy had thought about that yet.
Yes, I'm gonna try Mondays from 10 to noon.
Oh, thank you so
Thank you
much.
very
I
much.
appreciate that. And Lee, you should run for supervisor. This
Oh,
is
no,
a
no.
great meeting. Good meeting.
That's a good job.
I appreciate you all there.
Leanne, what do you say? It's been the friendliest, the most productive, most calm meeting we have been to in
Yeah,
months.
yep.
Good job.
Well, you guys out there helped that go smooth too, so I thank you for that.
It's just nice because you're not antagonistic with us.
I try
You're
to listen,
listening.
like I tell everybody, I try to listen to whatever he has to say, and the same way on the planning commissions with ordinance, I want to be fair to everybody, that's why I listen to what everybody has to say, and when, I know how everybody feels, and there's certain guidelines that we can't really outdo because state says so, so we're trying to find a way that can, township will survive and still be friends.
Thank you.
So, does anybody else got anything? If not, I'll entertain a motion to